before I get started, if you are easily triggered, easily prone to violence or getting upset with just words through experiences and opinion, this is not going to be the video for you. I promise you, this is not the video that you want to watch. But if you're willing to hear an alternative train of thought in reference to a topic that I personally thought would be interesting to come forth, by all means, stay locked in and listen in. All right, so what is good, what is good, what is good? Ladies and gentlemen, of course you know who I be, Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV, back again once again. You already know what it is, baby. Instant, classic, in the making. First time to the channel, guys, make sure you subscribe, notify, do all the good things, make yourself well-versed in the Good Doc's content. Everything you should need to know about me shall be listed in the link in the description area below. First things first, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. It has been a good week for Filipinas, if you ask me. Okay, it's been a very good week for Filipinas in reference to the Olympics. We got Miss Diaz, who has solidified the first ever gold medal in the 100-year history of the Filipinas. For the Philippines participating in the Olympics. She also broke 2 world records. That's what's up. And then you got this young lady who I believe is from Davao, who's a boxer. She's a Filipina boxer. And basically, she is at least guaranteed to get a medal, whether that be a bronze or a silver. That is yet to be seen. We'll have to catch that later on, but she is slated to at least get a medal. So if you ask me, in the Olympics, the Philippines should at least be bringing home 2 medals from the Olympics. Not to mention the young lady I talked about before, who was the skateboarder chick who won the silver, I believe, in the competition and things like that. So for me, I believe the Philippines is, all-stars and rock stars right now. Shout out to all the Filipinas out there. Y'all are on the map today. But you don't hear much about the men, do you? Don't hear too much about what the men are doing in their representation of the Philippines to, specific sports. And I often wonder, does that make Filipino men feel inferior to Filipina women? Now, again, before I get into the topic, before I dig in deep, before I share with you guys my own opinion and things that I've seen with my own eyes, relax your sack, chill out, hear the words. Maybe you will agree, maybe you will disagree. That is what the comment section is for. I often think about my life and my time experienced in the Philippines, and I often look at Filipinas as if they pretty much have the best of everything when it comes to the Philippines. Just my opinion alone. If you think about it, guys, they have the better opportunities of going abroad to be OFWs. Even when the man of the house is being the primary breadwinner, the wife seems to be the one controlling the finances in most situations. So it almost seems like the Filipinas in the Philippines, for the most part, have the better opportunity at getting ahead more than the Filipino men would. If you ask me, I think the only claim to fame, Olympic-wise, FIBA-wise, is the Philippines won 1 game during the FIBA competition a couple of years back. Can't even remember who they beat, but they were able to get one in on a team, and they were able to run with that. Now congratulations. I mean, there's stiff competition out there, so ain't nothing to shit on. I'm just saying that I think that is the only thing, Olympic wise or national level wise, that the Philippines have, the men have in reference to their claim to fame. But back to what I've noticed in the country. There's a lot of women that have better opportunities than men do, okay? And I often wonder if it makes Filipino guys feel inferior. I mean, like I said, being able to go abroad, normally the wife takes care of the finances and stuff like that. And when you think about it, who are the ones that you're gonna find likely on the corner in the middle of the day with a bottle of Red Horse and some fucking drink, sitting at a sorry store drinking in the middle of the day? Likely it's going to be a dude before it's a female. Again, granted, females, if they are impregnated, they're likely at home taking care of the kids and things like that of that nature, but likely on the streets, or likely what I've heard throughout throughout my time and experience in the Philippines is Filipino guys are lazy, they don't do this, they don't do that. But I often wonder if it comes from a lack of opportunities. I think about that. I think about this often. Does The laziness come from a lack of opportunities. Now, if you're lazy, you're just fucking lazy. And I know that you can go out there and grind and get your money. Same rules apply in the U.S. If you're fucking lazy, you're lazy. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, I often wonder if some of that laziness comes from the fact that there are limited opportunities in the Philippines. I mean, when you go to the store, when you go to the, you know, SM store or whatever, sales ladies, female. Most Starbucks baristas, female. Anybody in any industry at all, for the most part, female. You know, you got guys that help build houses and things like that. You don't have too many Filipinas doing work like that, but that work comes few and far in between, depending on who you know and what you know. You know, you gotta have a skill for that shit. They ain't just gonna choose you just because you're a man. You gotta have a skill for that. And if you're not a skilled mason or you don't have those types of skills, you know, what are you gonna bring to the table? If you don't know how to lay brick and fucking spackle cement, shout out to Holcim, one of the biggest cement companies in the Philippines. If you can't lay that brick and fucking spackle that concrete, your options are limited in the country. If you're not educated, even if you are educated, I still feel that the opportunity will likely go to the Filipina before it goes to the Filipino guy. And that's just my thoughts, and this is just what I've seen. You know, and I often think, and this is funny to me, but this is real to me because I've seen it happen. I often think that most of the guys think that if they are able to get with this type of girl, you know, a girl that's got a good career going for her, you know, got her head on straight, she got money or whatever. If you knock her ass up, she ain't going nowhere. If you knock her up, she's not going anywhere. If you get her pregnant, she is not going anywhere. Can't divorce me. We are forever attached at the hip, whether you're my wife or not, because we got a kid together. I.e., you gonna take care of me. I have seen this. A lot of guys who deal with women that are going to take care of them instead of vice versa. And I think that's what a lot of guys know. If you got a girl that has a good career, why would you not get with her, get her pregnant so she can't go anywhere? And you can be whatever you want to be simply because she can't go anywhere. Where's she gonna go? I mean, literally, where's she gonna go? I hate to say this, but she's now tainted. She's now pretty much fucked to an extent because she's got a baby now. And a lot of people, I hate to say it, but they don't really go for Filipinas with kids. Foreigners don't really care, but a lot of the local guys, they're not gonna really rock with her because she's now kind of used property. And I hate to say it that way, but it's true. So I often wonder if that is the route that most guys take just to make sure that they lock down the one that they want. Hell, I get her pregnant, where's she gonna go? Where's she gonna go? Is that an inferiority complex? I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it happens in the United States. I'm not sitting here trying to just put it all on Filipino dudes. No. It can happen anywhere in the world, but I often think about the opportunities that women have in the Philippines. A lot of people like to believe that, you want to talk about this gender war and all of this stuff about equal pay and all of this shit. But if you think about it in other countries, you might hear that shit in the United States, but in other countries, man, women got to come up. Women have better opportunities than men do. You can always agree to disagree. I just feel that in the Philippines, the roles are a little bit reversed to me. Granted, like I said, if I lock you in and I get you pregnant, you're not going anywhere. You're going to take care of me now and our kid, and you're going to work. I'll sit at home with the little crumb snatcher and just chill, man. I'll take care of the baby. Just make sure you got my Red Horse in my refrigerator, my San Mig Light, my Tanduay, my Ginebra, baby, and we going to be good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's a lot wrong with it, but I kind of feel like, does that mentality come from the lack of opportunity? Again, I don't make excuses for anybody. Like I said, if you're going to make money, you'll find a way to make money. Trust me. You will find a way to get paid. If that's really what you're about and you about that action, you'll find a way to get some money in your pocket. So there's really no excuse, but, think about all the W's that Filipinas have been taking over the years. I mean, in the foreigners' eyes, they're top notch. That's always scary because now you got competition. Talk about Filipino guys. A lot of Filipino guys would be like, they just want your money and all of that shit, and they just gonna bring it home to us. That could be true too. All right. But the way that I see it is you have to look at the opportunities that exist in country for a lot of guys, Filipino guys. And you can't sit there and tell me that there's more opportunities for the dudes than there is for the females, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, male competition, a lot of foreigners taking Filipinas away, and you know, whether they got kids or not. Like I said, they have the better opportunities at getting jobs. All you got to do is look away, baby, and you are in there like booty hair. Chances to go abroad, I mean, sky's the limit for a Filipina, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Sky's the limit. Now, you can sit there and talk about the downside of being a Filipina, foreigners using you, and, you know, other guys using you and shit, but I kind of feel like you kind of let them do that yourself, so you can't really blame somebody for that happening when you allow it to happen. But what do I know, right? I'm just a foreigner, and what do I know about Philippine culture, man? Just a foreigner on the outside looking in. You don't know shit, man. You're nothing. You're just some Negro. Yeah, I know it's coming. I know it's coming, but I'll beat you to the punch, and I'll tell you, relax, baby, it's okay. Bring it down a notch, man, and just think about it. Don't hurt yourself thinking too hard about it, but think about it, all right? Because I kind of feel like this may be something that we could talk about in the future, man. I do feel like there might be an inferiority complex as a result of the opportunities that women have in the Philippines versus the opportunities that the guys have. How often do you honestly see Filipino guys getting with foreign women? Riddle me that, Batman. How often do you see Filipino guys getting with foreign women? It does happen. Let me not sit there and act like it doesn't happen, but how often? Is it more often than you see a Filipina getting with a foreign guy? Absolutely not. How often do you see Filipino men OFWs? Not more often than you'll see nurses and med techs and women in those particular career fields that are able to go abroad too. Now, you can sit there and argue the facts. We can go through it. I haven't looked at the numbers. There might be a more equal opportunity there for OFWs. I'm just honestly thinking that there's probably more women OFWs going abroad for housemaids, nurses, and stuff like that. For men, if you have a degree, I know of people who have been chemical engineers and stuff like that, graduated from the Philippines and got work abroad in the Middle East. So I'm not saying that those opportunities do not exist. I'm just saying, what are the odds? Filipinas are always going to be above that because there's a lot more job industries and a lot more opportunities for them, even if it's just hotel and hospitality. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just being a maid, even if it's just being a nanny, even if it's just being like somebody's girlfriend or wife or some shit, they have more opportunities than the guys do, hands down. And I'd be damned if you can debate that one. I don't know. Maybe you see something different. Again, this is just a foreigner's opinion. Whether you like it or not, it's just an opinion. It's not enough for you to cry, bitch, and moan about. It's just enough for you to say, well, everybody's entitled to an opinion. That's what the comment section is for, man, and I'll let you guys have at it like a crack at it. Just don't lose your cool too much, because if I feel like you're getting mad disrespectful, I'll have to delete the comment, okay? Because I'm not wanting this to be taken in a disrespectful manner. I just want you to think about it. I don't know if you feel inferior. I don't. Do you have a reason to? I don't know. It's up to you guys. I mean, how you feel about it. I can't tell you how to feel. I'm not a psychiatrist. I just speak things that I think are worthy of having conversations about. To all of my foreign guys, please feel free, man. Comment section below, man. If you've seen things differently, let me know. All right, man. This has been a Good Doc. With that being said, Good Doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.